I think usually I do because come like from the deep of my heart to my team, you know, who how always support me in the competition, to the fans that always send me like good messages, motivate, inspire. And then, yeah, I just feel like it's for you guys. I like to coach and teach the girls because I think they understand me better. You know, I have my students in Brazil, and I really like when they compete and then I can be there on the mats with them. I used to compete some guys at the gym I used to coach the guys at the gym to help as well. And there is one he's very interesting. In 2013, we were in China competing in the ADCC. And Leozinho, he's my head coach, my inspiration. We are all competing together in the same time. And then he was supposed to fight at the same time. I think Bushish or some other guys was competing in the next area. And no one was there to coach Leozinho. And then I said, oh, okay, so I go. But I was supposed just to tell him like the time, you know. And then I started to give like some, to coach him. Like, I never could imagine this. He was always with me. And then we like switched the side. It was amazing experience too. And then he said after, like in one of his interviews, that was like the best coach he had. And then I was very happy. I think, you know, when you train, you understand the game of your partners. You are able to coach anyone. Depend a little bit of who is fighting, if they want your coach, if they can pay attention in what you are saying, because from outside you can see better, you know. I'm not gonna be there coaching someone that I don't know the game and telling him to do what I don't know. I don't know if he is able to do. So it's interesting. You need to know the game, and then you can coach. Yes, I think I'll be able to open my own school in like 2 years, maybe. But then I need to slow down a little bit in competition, focus more on my business. And the biggest problem for me is I don't know where. I have been traveling a lot, and like I visit so many places that I would like to live. I know it's not gonna be in Brazil because it's hard to have like a business in Brazil. There's so many like other people there, but would be somewhere really nice. Yeah, I think IBJJF is gonna start pay the athletes, or at least I wish, because after some time, you know, we cannot just train and get medals. We need to get paid for it. You know, we spend so much time. It's hard if you want to get a job, like a regular job, and still train and compete in high level. It's almost impossible. We need to do at least, in my opinion, I need to do at least 3 trainings a day. How can I work with something else and make money? So as much these other competitions like that pay money for the athletes, you know, they keep doing this kind of competition. I think it's just gonna push a little bit more, because it's kind of shame for IBJJF, you know, they have the highest level competitors. If they don't put any money, you know, we know already how much money they make in one single competition. If they cannot pay at least like something for the athletes, like gonna like look bad for them, you know. I think in the future they all gonna pay and we all gonna be happy. For the status, I think most of the people gonna say is the words from IBJJF, but this one here, World Pro, is one of my favorite, you know, because so good, like when they bring everybody, you know. If you win the trials, it's like even special, even more special, because you come for a place like that with all the expense paid, and you still like can make money with that without put your hands on the pocket, you know. So This is very, like, for me, is one of my favorites. I think could be so many, but one that always come to my mind was in 2006, was the last year that Worlds was in Brazil. I was brown belt, and I was fighting the final of the Worlds against a good black belt, and I was losing by 4 points, something like that. And then, I don't know if you ever saw, but the competitions be in Tijuca Tennis Club is like a very traditional gymnasium in Brazil. And I was losing. The girl took my back and she was like choking me. And then I looked to the side and I saw, like, at that time was Brasa, the team. So all the team was there, Brasa, like they were screaming so much. And then I said, I don't know how, but I could escape from the choke. And I put the girl in the triangle and she tapped like less than a minute left. So I always remember that fight because after my Dreizel, my ex-coach, he gave me the black belt, so it was super nice for me. But I have so many other like good memories in competitions. I didn't move to Checkmat right away because at that time I was living in US and I was training with Robert Dreizel. He was my boyfriend at the time. So at that time, I couldn't decide for myself, so I had to follow him. I want to be Checkmat with Leo because we always train together, but also Robert, he was kind of tired of all this politics, you know, so he decided to have his own team as well. He didn't want to be involved with this anymore because all the time we have a team, we have like family or friends all together, and then they, for like, sometimes it's just like small things that are gonna like growing so fast, and then they fight again and they fight each other all the time. So he decided to have his own team and just follow him for a while. And then I decided to be in Brazil, back in Brazil, and I couldn't be with anybody else if not Leo Vieira. So I looked to him in 2009 when I moved back to Brazil and started to train under him since then. Yeah, Leo Vieira, he's, in my opinion, he's the best. Like, he didn't need to do all what he does for us, for me, but he always does. And he's like amazing, you know, if he has to push you, he gonna do. If you know, he has to do some accomplishments for you, he gonna do. And he has like a view of the game, of your game, of the girls that you're gonna fight. And I don't know how to explain, but for me, he knows everything. He's like magic, you know. And so good to be under him, to be like watched by him, you know. I feel like I have so much to learn. He's amazing. Like as a coach, as a friend, he's always good. Like, and he has like a good energy, you know. So yeah, it's good to be close to him. I don't think I would move there and live there, you know. I like my style of life. I have my home in Brazil, in Santos, where I have my team there. We train at the House Fight Company. I love the guys. Right now, I felt like it was better for me stay in the US and train with them. But I don't plan to move to there. Like I said before, maybe in 2 years, I want to open my own school somewhere else, but I don't think gonna be in US or California but it's good. Like, I enjoy the time where I'm there, but just as like visiting, not definitely. Yeah, I would like to thank my sponsor, Tatami Fightwear. I'd like to thank my team, Checkmat, the House Fight Company in Brazil. my friends, also the Checkmat team in US, who always support me. My friend Karen Antunes, who had helped me for this competition special. Priscilla, my friend who lives here. And my family in Brazil, who always like cheering for me. That's it. And everybody who always like send me positive messages. Thank you guys. You are special.